Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's your host, Dr. Giggles, and it seems we're having bandwidth issues tonight. I don't know what the dilly is on this, but we'll see what happens. But we're back up. So for those that are just tuning in, we're gonna have a good show for you tonight. We're gonna go through, you know, the whole rigmarole of this, that, and the other. It's probably gonna be choppy. I don't know why. The kids are off all the electronics, all that good stuff. So I don't know. It's just being crappy tonight. I may try something else to see. It's weird because I have full. Yeah, see, I got full bandwidth running right now. I have no idea what's going on. In any case, so welcome to the Grove Show. I'm your host, Dr. Giggles. Tonight we're going to cover some, mainly we're going to talk about Phoenix Phall Phunfest. A lot of cool things that happen, cool stories. You know, it's always an amazing time. We're going to talk a little bit about little tidbits of news going on. There's not too much. We're going to go over Ace events, cover what's going on for this weekend, and we're going to kick off with why, in fact, we're doing tonight's show. We're going to kick that off right now. First, let's start with why we're doing tonight's. Tonight is the show instead of tomorrow night. Now, usually we know we do Thursdays. We've done different nights all different times, you know, through the Grove Show's existence from day one to now. We used to do it twice a week, which that was a huge undertaking. Then we went to once a week, and that's fine. But the reason why we're doing it this week, and I mean today instead of tomorrow, is tomorrow night we're taking off to Virginia, and we're going to be doing Busch Gardens on Friday. We're going to do Thrill Fest at King's Dominion. We're going to do Celebrate America on Sunday for Six Flags America. So we're going to take video of that. We're gonna, my initial thing I want to do is try and stop being lazy. I've said this a million times, and try to make videos, whether they're 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 10 minutes, a half hour long. So that's the initial thing. We want to try and do more updates and stuff. And it's when you go to the park, you're having fun. You kind of forget to pull out the video camera. We did mess around with things this weekend. I got some POV footage of the Phoenix. I mean, everybody's seen it. I got permission, stuff like that. But needless to say that we got, you know, I took a little bit of video here and there, you know, like the train ride during the day, not night because we didn't ride it. But it's not in the daytime footage of the antique cars, but I got nighttime. I got footage of the flyers, the bumper cars, just things around the park, campsite stuff. And we're going to get into stories because, no, we're not doing Virginia's for coastal lovers. That's not what we're doing. We're doing Ace events, not the Costa Crew events, this weekend. So if that's what you're thinking of. But regardless, so that's why as soon as I get to, you know, meet up with everybody, we're just hopping in a car and we're going to Virginia. We're not. There would be no way for me to do the show tomorrow night. So I'm doing it tonight instead. That way I can chill out tomorrow in a long car ride, and you know, we'll do all those kinds of things. So, you know, regardless, we're gonna get some things done today. So what I want to do is, because I can't. Well, maybe I can. Let's see what happens when I do this. I don't know if I can't really see. What does that say? All right, let's just pull up. I can't read my notes. So I gotta take this off for right now. I can't do it, guys. Sorry. I wanted to. I know. I bought these the other day, like yesterday or 2 days ago. I forgot what day it was. I think it was Monday night. Yeah, Monday night I bought them. They had an awesome deal at Target. You could buy one costume, get one free. You know, the same price or cheaper. So, got Jeremy and Cameron the same They want the same costume, so they're gonna be gorillas. It's kind of funny. So, all right, let me pull up my notes here. All right. Okay, let's start with Walt Disney World Hollywood Studios. Now, the reason why I bring this up, because this is kind of interesting. We're going to see how this goes. For those that are in the dark or whatever, right now in Hollywood Studio, they're testing this out with Toy Story Mania. It's Flash Pass only. The standby line is being tested as being removed. So the only way to ride it when you go for right now in the test phase is with the Fast Pass. So if you don't have a Fast Pass and you can't get one, and you happen to be out of luck for one, you're not going to ride the ride, which I think is really bad because not everybody's going to be able to ride the ride. I understand that the ride is very popular. I've ridden it. I love the ride, even though my arms get tired by the time I'm done with it. But I just think it's the wrong way to go. I mean, if people want to waste their day 90 minutes in the line, then so be it. Let them waste 90 minutes in line. I've seen that line go way more than that. I mean, the ride is very popular. It's a fun ride. It's a nice little dark ride. You shoot them up, shooting, playing the games and stuff. I had bought it for the 360. Not the same thing, but close enough that you could play on, with the Kinect, and I had a ball with it for 360. So, but I really hope that it's a failure and it doesn't happen, because what's going to happen is it's going to alienate people who can and can't ride it, because the Fast Passes go so fast that you're not going to be able to get on the ride. And I enjoy the ride. I think it's a great ride. So I don't want to be one of the ones that can't ride it because I didn't get a Fast Pass. It's like, that's the first thing you got to do in the morning, is you're going to make sure you get that. If not, you're out of luck. I think it's bad. I really, really, really think it's bad. No, see, handicap can't ride either. It's Fast Pass only. No handicap, no standby. It's Fast Pass only. So if you want to ride it with your handicap pass, it's not going to happen. It's strictly Fast Pass only. That's it. That's the only way you're going to ride it. So if you're going to Florida anytime soon and they're doing this, or if in the future, make sure that you realize that this potentially could be happening, and people with the handicap thing may be out of luck if you can't get it. So that if you want to ride it, there's something you got to get right in the park, right when it opens, and get a Fast Pass. You're probably not going to ride it till nighttime, even in the beginning, but still, it's one of those things where I think that's the way Disney's going, and I really don't like it. I really, really don't. I think it's bad. Bad. Either somebody's going to sue them, it'd be funny to wait for them to sue somebody. But it's one of those, I mean, who knows what's going to happen? Nobody knows. I mean, hopefully that people get pissed off enough that they go, hey, we don't like this, don't do this. This is stupid. I mean, the only people that are really going to benefit from it are going to be the ones that are staying on property and get the magic band, whatever, and they book it like months in advance. It's the only way they're going to get it. So somebody like me that goes in may not get it, which I think is totally unfair, because I'm not, when we go next year, the whole Amigos clan go next year, what's going to end up happening is we're only going to go for 2 or 3 days, depending upon what's what. You're not going to get the opportunity to book it in advance. You're only going to have the opportunity just to, when you go there, if you plan on riding it, you better go first thing and ride it, get your ticket and then do it at night, or you get nothing. It's I hate to say it, but it sucks. All right. So, all right, what's next on the news? Well, for those that are paying attention to the New England area, especially with Wicked Cyclone there is now a lot of pictures and stuff going around. Some kid has got a drone. Somebody he knows with a drone flying around. New England's posting pictures about stuff, and even Rocky Mountain coasters are getting in on it, and they're showing different views of all around the ride. It looks like it's coming a long way. There's new track on site for them to put up. They keep ripping down, building up, ripping down, building up, ripping down, building up. So nobody knows where they're going to be exactly when closing day comes. It's a few weeks away, but they're trying to bang out as much as they can, especially with winter, coming. It's coming. It's already getting colder and colder and colder, so they're going to have to be trying to get what they can done to make sure that they get a somewhat decent opening. I'm hoping for like the usual typical Memorial Day weekend opening and the Thursday before doing a media day kind of thing. So that'll be good. I'll be definitely there for that. I'm not missing that for anything. For anything. All right. What else do we got here? We have Thunderbird from Holiday World. They topped off the highest piece yesterday or the day before. I can't remember which day, but it's been topped off. So that ride's also moving right along. So 2015 is starting to look like a good year for new attractions. So we'll see who's going to win Best New Attraction. I mean, the three contenders that I see for Best New Attraction are going to be Wicked Cyclone, Twisted Colossus, and Thunderbird. Those are going to be your, I really think, your three contenders for Best New Ride. So we'll see what happens. All right, what else do I got on here? Scroll, scroll, scroll. Oh, Hoffman's Playland rides have been saved. They're going to be going in another area around there. A furniture warehouse place bought them. It's going to be Huck Finn's Playland. So the rides are going to move over there. So you don't have to worry about the rides being shipped off to different places. It's going to go to one place. I believe they're going to open next year, and you'll be able to enjoy, all those rides again. So that's very cool. They're buying up all the rides. They're going to move them on over to the new spot, have a nice new park for everybody to enjoy. Same rides. Hopefully they put some new ones if they got the land. And they can continue to grow and make it a better place. Even though there's nothing wrong with Hoffman's. I mean, it's a little kiddie park, and it was thriving and doing good. Now it's going to continue to do so. Oh, here was another thing that I didn't write down, but I remembered. Maurice Pier. I got sent this email last week about a survey about theming for a new ride. It looks like they're going to get a new Flyers ride, and the theming looks to be like a lighthouse with King Kong on it. So hopefully they allow, they get a good one and you can snap on it and all that. So with CoasterCon next year, they'll have that new ride. We'll all be able to enjoy it for those that go to CoasterCon down, in Jersey next year. So it should be a fantastic event. It's going to be a nice attraction for that place. Because I don't know how many of you have actually been to Maurice Pier. I myself went last year for the first time. And honestly, I can't wait to go back. I really enjoyed that whole boardwalk feel with the rides on the piers. And, they got nice water parks. They got the beach. You can even take a taxi, on the beach because it takes so long to get to the water. There's a lot of... That place is really unique. And I did finish the table book there that Tony and May gave me. It was a good read, especially learning the history of the park. All the food, the sights, the smells of different foods, and the whole unique atmosphere of that place is definitely one that makes me enjoy going there. 'Cause I really did have fun. That's, they got a bunch of cool rides, dock rides, roller coasters, flats, water slides. They got a whole mix of everything. So, with the new ride, most likely it looks like, they haven't officially announced it, but if you're sending a survey on a theme, most likely that's what the ride's going to be. So, Hopefully, I could be wrong. Could be for a future attraction, but that's what it's looking like. And speaking of surveys, I had one pop up over the weekend, and I did it, I believe, yesterday from Six Flags. They're looking into doing an app, for your cell phone for the parks, and there was different variations of price, and there was different variations of things that it would include. They had different price points from free up to $1.99 for the Six Flags app. I guess they like to make money everywhere instead of just giving it free like everybody else. But what was included was a car finder. You have coupons and your pass tied into that app. Have what do you call it? You could use the phone as a flash pass, interactive map, ride wait times. But they did different variations, kind of like what they do with the meal plans and the season passes and stuff like that. So it was more or less one of those kind of like, it's probably going to happen for next year or the year after, and then they're just going to either give it away free or charge you for it. I really hope that Six Flags does not go the route of charging for it. Even Disney does not charge for their app. And we know how money hungry Disney is. Disney doesn't even charge for the app. I mean, I don't even know what would possess them to... I feel like driving to his house. Rob Frank, gotta love Rob Frank. What's up, Rob Frank? You're gonna do donuts? No, you can't do donuts on my lawn. It's got all my Halloween stuff up on it, man. But still, so with Maurice Pear and all that goodness and the apps that they want to do, I really think I honestly think if Six Flags charges any money, there was one for 49 cents, 99 cents, free, $1.49, $1.99, different variate. If they go any more than free, nobody's gonna buy it. I mean, unless you're giving something with it, you got to give me something. I'm not just gonna buy the app to buy the app. I know things cost money, but you know what? I'm not paying for an app that every other amusement park gives for free. Universal gives it for free. Busch Gardens, probably Legoland has one for all I know. Maybe even Sesame Street has one, probably. All the parks have one, and they do not charge. SeaWorld don't charge. Disney don't charge. None of the Cedar Fair parks charge. Even Knoebels doesn't. Nobody charges. So I think if they did that, they'd really kind of digging themselves a grave with the whole app. It'll fail right on impact. Because I wouldn't buy it. I'd be like, it should just be an app. Put one out for each park. I'll download the one that I want. And then whatever features you feel like giving me, that's what I'll use. If I don't like it, I'll delete it. All right. What else do we got for newsworthy items? Anything? Let's see. What covered that. Covered that. Covered that. Cover that. Cover that. All right, one thing I want to mention for those that are going to Six Flags New England, October 18th. I was supposed to go to that day, but we moved it to the next day. There is a beer and food truck festival. I want to assume that it's in the parking lot across the street. So they'll serve beer and all kinds of food. Tomorrow I'm going to be getting a press release on this, and then we'll put it all up all over the place so that you can see what kind of vendors they got going on. If there's any added cost, because I know when they had the RV show, there was like a $10 cover. I don't think it's going to be covered. They're going to be making money on food and stuff like that. But, so there's a beer and food truck festival thing going on. It's in New England. You can check that out. But we'll be running around the park on the day after, doing all the crazy, usual stuff. Hitting up all the haunts, the rides, whatever. It'll be a fun time. We'll just leave it at that. All right. So let's get into. Let's talk. You didn't do anything, Bizarro Fanatic. You wish that you worked at Six Flags, and you wish you were doing this, that, and the other. And you wish, and you wish, and you wish. Poop in one hand and wish in the other, and we'll find out the truth from which one fills up faster. All right, so let's talk Phoenix Phall Phunfest at Knoebels. After I do my little talk, I do have like a 5-minute video just showing different things that we did over the weekend. So basically, we left Friday, got there around 2:33, set up all the stuff. We went to the campground, set up the tent, set up Halloween lights. Tony and May were like Halloween decorating crazy, and they were, they had lights, and they put canopies over the tent and canopy over the picnic table, which worked out great when it started raining. They put up blow-up things and little skeletons here, there, and everywhere, and little tombstone things. It was cool. I had a fog machine every now and then going off. All that, cool thing. I mean, we ate like pigs, sort of. First we went into what they call the Covered Bridge Festival. It's, like a typical art festival kind of thing. They sell homemade food, like apple butter. They have different, country stuff, and they have all different kind of art and clothing and God knows what else they want to sell. Everything under the sun, food. And the whole, I was getting hungry, so I had to, I was starting to get grumpy, so I needed to go get my apple dumpling like I always do every year. Put some ice cream on that. It was amazing, as always. And, we walked around because the thing closed at 5, 6 o'clock. Then we went back to the site, and then that's when the food preparation started. We had ribs, we had hot dogs, we had hamburgers, God knows what else we cooked on that grill. I think that was it for first night. We had chips and cookies and drinks and all that good stuff. But, I mean, let me tell you, it was delicious. Delicious. But, we're drinking, doing shots, hanging out. We just had fun at the campsite. But one of the things that we did do, now I can't remember if this was Friday night or Saturday night. What do you call it? Sure. I'm sure you'll ban me from the park. Sure. I love to see it happen. Any case, so, what are I talking? Oh, anyway, so, and it's also in this video. And, well, actually, there's 2 stories. But anyway, so Tony and May have these masks on, and we decided that we were going to scare the crap out of the kids. Of course, you cannot go camping without scaring the crap out of the kids. It's amazing. So, like I said, I don't know if it was Friday or Saturday. Not exactly sure, but it doesn't matter, regardless. So, Dave got in on the mix, and he had the Halloween theme song playing on his cell phone, and I go with the camera. You can't really see anything, but you can hear it. You can hear it all going on. It was dark. I didn't put the flash on the camera like an idiot. If I did, you'd be able to see everything. I always lose my train of thought. It always happens. My brain's like thinking of like 50 million things at one time. You would think I'd be doing drugs right now, but I'm not. Shame. But that's funny. Yeah, I saw that, and about the Ghostbuster thing. I know it has nothing to do with the story, but that kind of worries me a little bit. Granted, it's not amusement park related, but they are rebooting Ghostbusters, and it's an all-female cast. So most likely, if any of the old people are in it, it's going to be cameos. And I don't know how I feel about an all-female cast doing Ghostbusters. I mean, maybe do 2 and 2, or 3 guys and a girl. I don't know. I just don't know how a all-female cast is going to work out with Ghostbusters. I don't know. it's actually, I don't know, it's a little disturbing, especially you got one guy that's dead. Bill Murray doesn't really want to do it. Even though you're going to get Rick Moranis and Sigourney Weaver to do it, and Rick Moranis has been retired for years. He's going to come out of retirement to do it. So, you're finishing it up. It will be sent out tomorrow, 8 a.m. What are you finishing up and be sent out tomorrow at 8 a.m.? But in any case, I think Ghostbusters, I don't know. I'll just wait until I see it to make an opinion. It could be good, could be crap. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be. I really don't know. I mean, unless they have the right cast, it may work, may not. I don't know. I'm a little worried about Ghostbusters. I think they should just let it end and not continue on if they were going to go the route and make it a crap movie. Hopefully, like, Dan Aykroyd's still involved in it some way, somehow. Because if not, that movie is probably going to flop hard. But anyway, so now here comes the next story to the camping trip. I know, I'm switching around. This is what's, the cream of the crop, so to speak, of story. So, we're all chilling in the tent. There's a whole ton of us in the tent, in one tent, and Tony and May and Dave and Jody in the other tent. So, we're all laying down, whatever. Tony's all nice and drunk and warm and fuzzy. And he comes in the tent to come hang out for a little bit, zips the door shut. Now the door does not open. He got the zipper stuck. Best part about it? Lorna's going to kick your butt, Bizarro Fanatic. Let's just say that. So the best part of this story is Tony's trying to get the zipper undone. And he can't get it undone. He's yelling for May, and he's yelling for Dave and Jody, anybody to come open up the tent so that he could get out. And lo and behold, now Lorna's son starts freaking out because he thinks he's trapped in this tent. And I really wish that I could say what he said, but I'll abbreviate what he said. He says, and I quote, while shaking because he's scared, "What the F? We can't get out." And he repeated that quite a few times. And let me tell you, everybody was dying laughing. Who's undercover's laughing, who's rolling on the ground laughing. Everybody's just in tears laughing because this little kid goes, "What the F? We can't get out. We can't open, he couldn't get out." It was really funny. I wish for some reason we were videotaping that because I would have thrown it in the video regardless of swears or not. It was just that funny. I mean, it was definitely, you had to be there. You really wanted to be there. When you hear the story. I mean, anybody I tell the story to is just cracking up laughing. It's really funny. And it just gets, it gets, I don't know. I just love the fact that we were doing all that. But anyway, so on the Saturday, so now all the funny stuff like that's gone. So Saturday, we get up, we do, we go ride rides, and Lorna's son just, he's young and, he's 5. He's not used to going on rides, period. Never really been to parks until, his dad took him to one, and I've taken him to, a few. So every ride, especially I've gone through it with my kids, every ride's big and scary, no matter if it's a foot tall or 100 feet tall. And so we all work with them to get him to, we got him on every ride that he could get on. He's not 48 inches, but almost, but he got on a lot of rides. So, we got him on him, he'd freak out. "I don't want to ride the ride, I don't want to ride the ride." We got him on, and then he got off and he loved it. Next ride, same thing. Next ride, same thing. And then, as the day went, the day went on and on. Yeah, it was wearing us thin, but, we did it. We ate pizza that came, when you go to Phoenix Fall Phunfest, they give you a hand stamp and all the rides basically are on it except the Haunted Mansion and the Sky Ride. But all the coasters are on it, all the flats. So if you bought Saturday and you bought the Phoenix Fall Phunfest thing at night, It's $42 to get you 2 pieces of, big piece of pizza, a soda. You get game tickets to play games. You get all the rides and all that stuff all day, all night. The antique ride for Halloween time becomes a haunt. The train ride's all decked out for Halloween. It's definitely fun. The bumper cars are the best bumper cars I've ever ridden. The flies are the best flies. You can snap the thing. You can snap the hell out of it. Stuff like it. It's really good. It's definitely definitely my favorite park that I've ever been to. Better than Disney, better than any Six Flags, better than any Cedar Fair park, better than any other park. It's my favorite park. People might think I'm nuts for it. A lot of people agree. A lot of people won't agree. But that's my opinion, and I think Knoebels is really the best example from the food to the rides to everything in between. That is, it's the park that has everything. Do you have a Bizarro there? No. But there's so many awesome rides. The coasters don't have seatbelts, just either the Buzz Bar or the Lap Bar. We got Cameron, who's 5, on the Phoenix and Twister. So this little kid's riding these, what realistically in the state they are either, 48, 54-inch rides up here. Down there, they're only 42-inch height requirement to get on it. So, yeah, he was scared. He may not have liked it as much, but he rode them. He was a trooper. So it was definitely, one of those fun things. We rode the hell out of everything. We had fun. But by the end of Saturday night, we didn't really stay up too late. We were bushed. I mean, after Phoenix Fall Phunfest was done, we went to the the Phoenix food place, and Dick Knoebel, he gives a speech. They give out the prizes for the costume contest, and Wade won 3rd place. I don't know who the other people were that won, but I know Wade won 3rd place with his rocket costume. Ace also gave him a honorary membership to Ace. He was just talking about different things. And then you walk back to either you leave or you walk back up to the site, and then they have a gigantic, what we call bonfire, and they give you hot dogs and marshmallows, cook them up, eat them up, whatever you want to do, and that's really the gist of everything. But it's more to that. Just by me telling you a story, telling you how much fun I had. I can show you a little bit of it. I didn't take a ton of video and stuff, but enough to give you the gist of how awesome that this place is. Knoebels is one, for those that, that live around here, I say it's like Rocky Point in the woods, to compare it to. It's just an awesome place. Instead of being by the ocean, it's in the woods. Great rides, great food, so on and so forth. So, Knoebels is definitely, every year it's always fun. You got Flying Turns, Black Diamond, Phoenix, Twister. You got the bumper cars. You got the flyers, the antique cars, the awesome train ride. The list goes on. The Looper. There's everything in between. You can't get enough. The Haunted House is good. I love this place. I just love this place. I love that freaking place. So, anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop up the video real quick. It's a 5-minute video just showing whatever. And then we'll get in, we'll talk about what's coming up this weekend. We'll talk about upcoming events. We'll talk about whatever it is. And Bizarro Fanatics going Looney Tunes inside the chat room. I don't know what's going through his mind. Everybody else is quiet. Bizarro Fanatics just like F, horny, F. I don't know where everybody else went. There's people watching, but everybody's like sleeping. I don't know. But hang on, let me pop up the video. Enjoy. that was the lovely Knoebels. Just a few little tidbits of things that if you didn't go, you missed out. We did hang around with different people, different times, different things. I always love Knoebels. I love going no matter if it's Phoenix Fall Phunfest or not. I plan on going for opening day next year, camping again, freezing our butts off like we did Saturday night. It was pretty damn cold, but it was always good. But just thinking about it makes me cold. It was freezing, and I'm the type of guy that in the middle of winter is blowing the air conditioner on in January, February when it's below zero to blow the cold air in to make me sleep. This was really cold, so I don't know. It was just one of those things. But for this weekend, like I said, we're going to Busch Gardens. There's no event for us at Busch Gardens Friday. We're just going to go. We're going to hit the rides, hit the haunts. We're also going to be doing one of those dining experience, the Igor Feast, all-you-can-eat buffet with a show kind of thing there. See what the haunts are. I'm going to take as much video as I can, pictures, all that good stuff. And then the fun also continues on, rolls into... So we're going to go from Williamsburg, then we're going to go up to Doswell, Virginia, to King's Dominion for Saturday. Do that, and then Sunday roll on up over by Washington, D.C., do Six Flags America. And do those events. I've never been to Six Flags America, so it's going to be new. And I thought about this. I can actually hit 300 coasters this weekend. I did not count the kiddie coaster that I did not ride at King's Dominion. Hopefully we can get that. If not, I can't hit it. So I'm going to try and hit everything I can. King's Dominion kiddie credit I did not get. That's not included in my count. So if I can get that credit, if that's on ERT, and I hope it is, and then do all 9 coasters at, what do you call it, at Six Flags America, I will in fact hit 300. So I need to make me a sign for number 300. So hopefully I hit 300 while I'm out there. Yeah, so it's definitely going to be an interesting weekend. I'm hoping to keep doing more videos. Seems like you guys like the videos, to see the parks and stuff. So I'm going to try my hardest. Hopefully between me and Luco anyway, that we can take a bunch of video and pictures and stuff to capture everything that we can. Should be fun. I'm going to charge up my other little camera and take it with me just in case. That way I can, my little camera, I can take video with it and take good pictures and whatever, my little one. I'll take that with me, and so we don't have to kill the cell phone battery. We'll see what happens. I don't know. But without any further ado, let's pull up the upcoming events for those that may or may not want to go, because some flyers have, in fact, popped up since last week. So we're going to go over these events. Oh, wait. Helps if I do the right... Here we go. Here we go. All right. So, oh, wow. They haven't even updated since Fall Con yet. But that's over and done with. Let's... I need to see the flyer for Fall Thrill Fest. Registration is closed, but I personally need to see if I'm going to hit. I don't think there is. Yeah, I don't think I'll hit 300 this year. There is no ERT on the kiddie coaster. Boo! Looks like I'm out of that game. Anyway, so let's see what we can get to. Oh yeah, Boulder Dash Bash. I forgot the date they've extended the date for registration for online. I'm pulling the flyer up right now so we can see. Come on, I know you're downloading. You know you want to do it. Here we go. I know this week you can do it. So if you want to go, I know you have at least this week. You can do it online. But where you gonna go? Where you gonna get? If you're an Ace member, it's $26. Non-Ace is 32. It doesn't seem like there's a discount for season pass holders, but you're gonna get a ticket to the graveyard, the haunted graveyard. There's no food, but there is exclusive ride time on Boulder Dash, and you're gonna get that from 4 to 5. You're gonna get ERT on Boulder Dash, and then from 5 to closing, you can go to Lake Compound, ride the rides, go to the haunted graveyard. The rides close at 11 p.m. and the closing time for the graveyard, depending upon the attendance, is usually between 11 and midnight. So if you want to do that, you got till October 15th. The deadline is October 15th. That's what it is. So that's good. What else do we got? There's Coast of Christmas at Silver Dollar City on November 8th. I don't think we'll be going to that. Not sure. Might be. I don't know. Silver Dollar City's out in Missouri. So I'm just going to give you a little rundown of what you're going to get for that and the cost and all that. That event for me anyway, for most people, probably isn't cost prohibitive if, because you got to get flight, you got to get rental car, hotel, plus the event. But you're going to get ERT and Outlaw Run, Wildfire, Powder Keg, Fire in the Hole with the lights on. You're going to get VIP seating for It's a Wonderful Life, musical adaptation. You're going to get behind-the-scenes tour of both Fireman's Landing and the first time ever the Silver Dollar City Classic Flooded Mine, plus the new Rudolph's Holly Jolly Christmas Light Parade, Christmas shows, and 5 million lights. If you're a member, it's $50. Non-member, it's $55. If you have a season pass, it's $25 for members and $30 for not. So if you're looking to do that, that's what that costs. Now, the one that I am going to is on November 22nd, and that's in Tennessee, out in Pigeon Forge for Dollywood. It's called Smoky Mountain Christmas. If you buy a season pass, it's $40. Without it, $70. A guest is $50. Without it, the pass is $80. You're going to get a walk to Fire Chaser Express for ERT and breakfast at 9:45 a.m. 10 to 11, breakfast on the Fire Chaser Express overlook platforms. 10 to 11, ERT on Fire Chaser Express. 10:45 a.m., group photo. 11 a.m., the park opens. 12 p.m., meet at the Blue Ribbon Pavilion for an auction of coaster stuff and become the unofficial taste testers for some new 2015 food offerings. To be announced, reserved seating for Christmas Carol. 8:30 to 10, hot cocoa reception with snacks at Lumberjacks. 9 o'clock, park closes. 9 to 10, ERT on Thunderhead and Wild Eagle. So if you're looking to go, I know I am going, and I need to send my stuff out for that because I am definitely going to be going. And for those that have not been to Dollywood, you don't know what you're missing. Yeah, they don't have a ton of rides, but the rides they do are pretty damn good. The rides that they do have, I enjoy them. I think they're great rides. They have amazing food. They have amazing shows. The hospitality is off the charts. A great train ride. They got some great coasters. It's definitely, I've only been there once when I went to CoasterCon in 2012. So, people said the hospitality and all that and the greatness of it is still there. So I'm hoping that it's still there when I go. Everybody says it's a great park. So I will see again when I go back. I had fun when I went. I thought the rides that they did have were fantastic. The shows they had were great. The food was simply amazing. From the pastries to the food itself. They have cinnamon bread. They have all different kinds of stuff. So it's definitely one of those places that you don't want to sleep on. We're going to be driving out there, so yeah, it's going to be a hike to get there. But in the end, you're going to have fun. That's what it's all about. When you're rolling with your friends, you have fun no matter where you go. You're funny. All right, let me pull up my thing here. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, then there's if you're looking to do something in New Jersey, December 6th, you can go to A Christmas Story Bookland. I have not seen a flyer. I don't know the pricing and all that yet. Also on December 6th, coasting through the snow at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. There's no flyer or anything like that. Uh, for those that like to go to, I know a lot of people, not a lot, but I know people do go to the Ace Ohio holiday party at the Kalahari Water Park in Sandusky, Ohio. That's also on December 6th. Um, there's January 10th. I can't believe we're getting this far in that we're already talking January, December, January. There's stuff in February. But anyway, the January 10th, No Coasters A in Falls View Water Park, Niagara Falls. On January 17th, winter warm-up at Carowinds. January 24th, winter adventure at Six Flags Great Adventure. January 31st, Ace Gets Wet at Great Wolf Lodge, Virginia. February 7th, East Coaster at Hershey Park. March 14th, Coaster Bash 26 at Salvatore's in Pittsburgh, PA. March 14th also is Great Nor'easter at Six Flags New England. And then you have CoasterCon, you have Luna Park Fest 5. They started announcing dates, though they got the dates up for Ace UK trip. July 18th through the 29th. And there's Drayton Manor, Oakwood Leisure Park, Alton Towers, Pleasure Beach, Blackpool, Flamingo Land Theme Park and Zoo, Pleasure Beach, Great Yarmouth, Joyland, Pleasurewood Hills, Legoland, Windsor, Chessington World of Adventures, Adventure Island, Dreamland, and Thorpe Park. So you're getting all that in that packed. It's pretty damn packed. So I know I'm not going to be going because I'm doing a Florida trip next year. That's going to delete the bank account pretty good. So no UK trip for me, unfortunately, which really sucks because I really, really wanted to go. So I'm kind of like asked out on that. No England for me next year, unless somebody wants to pay for me to go. So like I said, it's one of those. I don't know. There's a lot of events coming up. I know we're starting to gear down towards the end, and then we go into hibernation until it starts kicking up again. Especially with, once next year starts. I know this is like the end of the year. There's only a few weeks left of operating seasons, and then there's only a few places that only open a little bit longer, and then it's like, but it'll be good to build up the money again so I can do it all over again next year. So we'll have Nor'easter. Nor'easter's at Six Flags New England. Maybe they'll give us a tour of Wicked Cyclone. Mr. Rob Frank, I don't know if you saw or heard about the coaster coming in for next year for New England. Because I know you don't watch the show, you don't follow too much, but if you've ever been to Six Flags New England, I think you have. Cyclone's getting ripped apart, getting a whole makeover, and it's going to be pretty sick. It's going to have more airtime than Bizarro. It's going to have some nice inversions on it. It's going to be pretty cool. And for those that are wondering who's this Rob Frank character, that would be one of my, I know him in real life, met him a few times. He's one of my buddy Shrek's good friends, and we play Call of Duty. We haven't played in a while. Rob Frank, we need to stop that. We need to play Call of Duty. We got to play the duty. Whether it's zombies or shoot each other in the face or something, we need to bring that back. But regardless, anyway. But we're going to get going. I need to go catch American Horror Story Freak Show comes on in 3 minutes. So, well, 2 minutes now. So I'm going to go enjoy American Horror Story Freak Show. Also, don't forget, we're going to try and do live, well, not exactly live updates, but trying to upload videos from all the parks this weekend. So keep checking the Grove Show's Facebook. Check my personal Facebook. Check SFNE Online's Facebook page. Keep checking for all that. Next week, it will be Thursday, Eastern Standard Time. We will be broadcasting from here, not New York, like I thought I was going to be. But we will be in full effect next weekend. Another video, more stuff to talk about, and we'll see what happens. So, until next week, have a great weekend. Be safe. Enjoy all the Halloween haunts. And again, see you guys next Thursday. and keep on coasting, baby. Woo! See you later, guys. Ooch, 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 ooch.